tales of Theldan continue to unfurl before our eyes. Artemis Underhill here once again to join you in viewing the adventures of Lief, Charlidros and Cornelius, new allies meeting the mysterious V in a very strange circumstance. Only time will tell exactly where that leads us, but lucky for you, that time is right now.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Isn't it obvious?
Well,
I suppose first, thank you for coming to our aid.
you're welcome. I believe your whip is still lying on the floor over there. You might want to grab it before it wakes up.
The whip wakes up.
No, unless you have an animated whip, and then that is impressive, and we have much to speak of, my friend. But no, I mean the Drake.
Ah,
I thought
okay.
you killed it. That's less impressive.
No, it is simply part of our defense system to defend us from intruders and to test those who wish to join us.
We don't intend to be intruders.
No, but we intend to test you.
Can I have my whip back?
Go get it, son.
So what secret clan guardsman place is this?
Well, young drunkard, please come along. We shall show you much.
He's got
You're
you pegged.
perceptive wizard, yeah.
He walks, and it looks like he's about to walk off the edge. And then perfectly, just as each step is about to hit the air, a single slab of stone kind of catches his foot and makes a pathway for him.
I do not trust that.
It is okay, my boy. Come along. Just follow the steps.
I
step
collect my
very
whip
carefully.
and follow. Close
Follow
behind.
What was that, Ash?
I take the steps very tentatively.
Tentatively take the steps. You're hopping, and as each step goes by, you get more trust in each one. You're still a bit nervous, but you start to believe that it'll hold your weight.
I dawdle behind. I open up my book, and I want it to float in front of me as I walk up.
Sure.
And write the following. Day 3. What? No, it's day 2 of this.
Still day 2.
Adventure.
It takes exactly that down. It goes day 3. No, wait, it's still day 2.
Day 2, slightly hungover. Discovered some weird wizard camp training facility. Not sure what it is. Location north of Ashcroft, I think. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. See previous entry for our beacon location service device location. Oh, my head hurts, and I've put the book away.
The book continues to float in the air, almost taking notes itself about different things. Now, you have come along. Please join us. My name is Valakar.
V,
I am...
right?
V.
V.
That
VV.
is the first initial of my name, yes. You are
Is
quite
it
the puzzle
VV?
solvers, aren't
Is it you that has been sending me notes?
Well,
And me
it
notes.
would be an unfortunate coincidence if it wasn't, was it?
That
No.
doesn't
Just say
That doesn't answer my question,
I got 0 notes
wizard.
from a V.
You, sir, had 0 notes because you tend to be a... how can we put it? A loose cannon in the world. I had to make sure you arrived here through other means.
Oh, through a chest. For other means as a chest? Is that what you're saying?
Correct. He continues
Brilliant.
walking. He doesn't.
Right.
He doesn't
Confirmed
turn to
it
look
was
at you.
you in the chest, not the book in the chest that I was to deliver.
Now, welcome to the Arcane Circle. As he says this, you reach an edge of a rift as you see below you this beautiful fluorescent blue river running through the center of a very quickly put together tent town that goes far beyond this giant cavern. There are gems up in the ceiling that shine. There are cities for hundreds and hundreds of people in front of you. This is my town. And while you dwell here, you will be safe.
Magnificent. Can I make an inquiry as to the letter you sent?
Yes, the letter I sent to get you to come here, correct.
It was suggested I spare the wizard and bring the chest to V.
Correct, you've done exactly this.
I don't remember sparing any wizard.
You
Or is
see...
that some sort of foretelling that you're doing?
You see... this one here.
Ah,
He points to Cornelius.
he
This
is
the
the
wizard I
wizard.
spoke it. Correct.
No, with the magic and the...
I had assumed that we would encounter a wizard on our travels.
Well, you've had a
Ouch.
wizard with you the entire time.
My heart breaks a little bit.
And I must say, Cornelius, for one that has been studying the arts for such a short time, you handled yourself well against the kobolds. You killed the most. I am proud.
Thanks.
Why is no one asking why the three of us have been picked out of the sky to be coming here?
What the drunk one said.
The three of you have reasons to assist me with a task I wish to ask of you.
What is the task?
I want to hear it or else I'm walking.
You could either walk, but there is no way back. That is just a chasm of spikes just there. The stones will not take you back just yet. I must insist.
Give me the
come.
reason.
I'm a man of the military and order. I need to
are?
know the purpose of our being here.
You do. But do you also enjoy tea?
I don't
Tea is
believe
good.
so.
At this
I love
point,
tea.
he turns on his heels and starts walking down the hill towards into the sea of tents.
I like him.
We didn't have tea in the slums as I grew.
You're a slum child.
I'm the dragon of the slums. Have you not heard of me?
Have I heard of him?
Roll a history check for me.
10.
You would hear stories of from the men that your father hired to be soldiers and guards around the town. You heard stories of them say of a dragonborn that defended the people of the slums in Silver Keep, but that's about it.
You're the dragon that defended the people of the slums in Silver Keep?
Indeed I am.
Cool.
Why does this guy... Why do you sound like... How old are you? I don't think I've asked this. How old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Right, so you're
I
the
knew
rich
that.
kid, son of the Duke, 19 years old, runs away from home, and I'll tell you what, kid, you f***ing sound like it too. If you say cool one more time, I'm going to slap you. I'm going to f***ing slap you. Okay?
Worry not about the hungover dwarf, whatever the you are.
I'm a f***ing half-elf, you dick.
Half-elf. I know you were small.
Charmander or whatever the hell your name is.
Charlidros.
Where's going? Where's what's
He's
his
about
face up
halfway
front?
down the hill currently.
No, we've
walking
got to
towards
follow.
the tents.
I run to catch up to him.
Yeah,
Same.
I get a jog on, but I keep a little bit of distance between myself and Charmander.
Cornelius, I'm sure you follow on as well.
I do.
Perfect.
I try and take in as much as I can around us.
It's overwhelming to you. It's like a dream of a story you've read. It's fantastical. It's very easy to catch up with Velakar just because he's more just taking a leisurely stroll. He's got his staff held behind him, and he's strolling and nodding at people and saying hello to different people as you move through the city of tents. There are various families gathering around tents. There are wizards working on spells. There are people working on potions.
What is this place, Velakar?
This, as I said, my Dragonborn friend, this is the Arcane Circle. We are a collection of spellcasters and magical beings that were persecuted and chased by the Holy Guard. We have come here.
ask you a question. So it's become quite apparent to me that the three of us were kind of just... Did you save us? Did you know that the city was going to be attacked? Ashcroft?
I had information that something of the kind could be happening, yes.
So were we the only 3 people in the city to save, or did you let others die and just save us?
We have not allowed others to die.
There were other magical creatures in the city, but I made sure they were safe before.
There was a
making
good
my own
portion of
exit.
them that were hidden in hidey holes.
You're telling me that Charmander did a good job at something?
He
Calling
was
me f***ing impressed.
I strike the half elf again.
You get another hit around the back of the head.
Ow, fuck.
Serves you right for being a cunt.
That's unnecessary. The language.
It might mean something different in this world. Ash.
No, it means you're...
Does it? Well, that's unfortunate.
We saved who we could for the means of saving people in future. Now,
That sounds far too cryptic. Explain yourself.
in
I
time...
went to great lengths to make sure that everyone was safe in Ashcroft. Are you telling me that you did not put in a similar effort?
I put in place what I could without endangering my people.
Sounds like you half-assed it. Why are we here?
You will find that out in time, trust me. Please.
I don't have time. I have...
You will be quiet, Dragonborn! This booming voice comes out of the mage now. His relaxed and calm demeanor has changed very quickly into a very serious and very to-the-point anger. You do not understand what is going on here. You may have defended the people of your slums. You defended them well. You ran away when they came for you. Yes, you left Grant to be captured. You will be quiet, and you will let me explain. Please.
It's all I ask, and have asked multiple times now.
And as I have said, my friend, it is in time. Beautiful day, isn't it? And he turns around and he continues walking into the city.
Are we not underground?
Yep.
Don't know how it's a beautiful day underground. This man is peculiar.
I'm just going to keep following him. I'm following him. I say nothing, I just keep following him.
You approach to one of the largest tents in the city, and the guards out front easily separate and opens the doors for you. He welcomes you into a large, almost like a tent-type parlor, where there is chairs and furniture and just everything. Some tea is set out, and he starts pouring 4 cups. And he sits back in an armchair. And please, grab a cup and be seated. We have much to discuss.
Do you have any special sugar for this cup of tea?
Take a sip.
I take a sip of the tea.
It is perfect. It is exactly what you wanted it to be.
It's amazing. It's got some rum.
It's Irished up a little bit for you. It is perfect.
I sit down quite happy. I feel the chair as it comes down. It's not quite the comfy chair that I wanted, but nonetheless.
As you think this, the chair, the cushions seem to get plumper. It seems to almost form to your body's needs, and becomes extremely comfortable.
I choose to stand.
Sure.
I sit.
Sure.
I'm happy. I'm smiling. I sit awaiting conversation, sipping my tea.
I got told to be quiet. Now I'm just waiting.
Come on, Charlie, just have some tea, please.
I don't drink tea.
Take a sip, trust me.
I reluctantly pick up a cup.
You pick it up.
That's it
He
so
looks
far.
at you. That's it. He looks at you with a smile. Charlidros, Cornelius, and Lief, thank you for coming. I know it's not the easiest decision.
I take a sip.
You feel this cool, rushing liquid come down your throat. Its nectar is sweet. It perfectly fits to your taste buds, everything. You feel the tension in the back of your neck just ease, and you feel your demeanor calm.
I suppose I could sit.
Perfect. Perfect, my friend. Now, we are here to help magic users and spellcasters, but we do not have the resources to save everyone, and I'm sorry. Spellcasters in this realm now deal with the worst problem we have ever dealt with. It has been decreed by the Archduke Morton of Silver Keep that all spellcasters must register to Silver Keep and be positioned at the Abbey for an indiscreet amount of time.
I'm aware of these happenings in the Abbey. I've lost friends.
You have
the
indeed,
Abbey.
which is why you are here. Those who have made it to here have all lost people to that Abbey. People who have volunteered to keep the justice and keep the peace have not returned from that Abbey.
Which Archduke?
The Archduke and Archcleric of Silver Keep.
Do you know him, Cornelius? Are they of a relation?
Nope.
No uncle.
Not that I'm
Something-
aware of.
Old dukes are related, they say.
I don't
Do
think they
they?
are.
Just asking. Just checking.
Leif,
Continue,
it
sir.
is fine, my friend. Drink some more tea. You will
Calm down.
find the
Yep.
answers within the tea.
Thank you.
Now,
Good tea.
we want to destroy the Abbey and free our people. But in doing so, we would cause a greater war than we could handle.
It's a nice building, too.
A nice building that currently keeps hostage our people. I think the architecture is the least of our worries.
So do we know exactly what they're doing inside the Abbey?
We have not been able to get any information out of it. We have sent people to spy in there, and they have not returned either.
I know some stuff about the Abbey. Because the Abbey's in Silverkeep,
Correct?
and that's where I grew up.
Correct?
And people were getting taken by the
The Holy Guard, yes.
Holy Guard. There you go. They're getting taken by the Holy Guard to the Abbey, and they're basically never seen of again. FYI, my little team. If you want,
We understand that if we were to charge and storm the Abbey and free our people, it would create more war, it would create more death.
There are a great many good people that live in the surrounds of the Abbey that have no part in such a conflict.
Exactly, which is why we wish to do something different. Do any of you know the story of the Loremaester's staff?
No.
Do I?
Roll a history check.
Okay.
Can I?
Can I also history check?
Yeah, everybody can.
9.
18.
7.
What did you roll, Ash?
9.
9. You two have no idea, Charlidros and Cornelius, but
Charlidros.
Charlidros, Charmander. But Lief, you can remember some storytellings of it. It was a tale about the first mage, and you continue as you continue to remember as the old man continues to speak. The first mage in this world was an elf. The elves back in their day were the greatest people that ever lived, and that was the greatest civilization.
I knew that. You're half an elf.
Yes, you're correct.
You have a keen eye, Dragonborn.
It's not like I told him at some stage, but yeah, you're 100% right.
Now, the first mage was called the Loremaester. He was the first to craft the arcane mysteries into energy and to use them for the benefit of his people.
This makes no sense to me.
The people of religion, the clerics of the world, they do not understand that magic is what helps them do their healing, what helps them cause their spells. They believe it is their god's abilities and their god's power that is lended to them. The Loremaester staff was created by Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, the god, and was gifted to the first mage, the Loremaester himself. Now, it is my belief that if we can retrieve the staff, and the person that leads our people out of the abbey are holding that staff, it will show that the gods are also on our side.
So, where's this staff?
Currently, that's the first reason why you three are here.
You want us to get an ancient staff from somewhere that yous can't get, and I've got a bit of a keen eye. There's a lot of people here. I saw dudes that look stronger than me on my way in. Why me?
Because you have reason to be determined and to fight for it. More than anybody else here.
What's that?
You look for your purpose. These people here, they know themselves. They know what they were put in this earth for. Many of them were not put on this earth to fight. They were put on this earth to make potions, to grow herbs, to craft different magnificent creations. But they weren't made to fight. That's why they're here. You are a man without purpose, and a man without purpose is unstoppable.
I call that somewhat offensive, yet somewhat pushing me to do something. So I'm going to let it fly.
Cornelius, you have lost a lot. You've lost a lot by coming to Ashcroft. You've lost a lot. You've lost a friend. You've lost a family. But in that you found yourself. Use the power that you found to help your new family. The people of Ashcroft that have looked out for you. My people who have tried to assist you in any way they can. It was not by mere chance that you were able to escape the Holy Guard for this long.
Thank you.
Charlidros, you fought for your people with a fiery passion that is not normally matched by any man. Yet, when your people asked you to leave for your own safety, you left. And they sacrificed their lives for you and for the betterment of your lives.
You're trying to make me feel bad.
No. I'm trying to tell you that this is the time to repay that sacrifice. And to save those that can still be saved.
Do I still have that other letter that I got from the people from home?
Correct.
Can I read that again?
The dragon that slumbers beneath the slums, you read. My friend, they have taken more people. We await your return to free ourselves. I have news of Grant's demise. Thomas.
Oh, I'm all in. I gotta go figure out what happened to Grant. If you're asking me to get back in there and save old friends, then I'm on board.
Exactly. But first, we need the staff.
How are we to acquire the staff?
The staff is currently at the keep that is called the Last Man's Spire,
Which is where?
which is to the north of here, deep within the mountains.
And
How
why
many
is
days?
Why is it called that?
The Last Man's Spire because when people used to travel across the mountains, it was the last place that people had a home to sleep in before they continued their journey.
How many days?
It is a couple days' ride. Probably 4 at most. The sticky situation and the thing that is currently stopping me from claiming the staff myself, its current occupant is a coven of witches.
Yes. And
Are they particularly powerful witches?
They are witches that have been in this keep for the last 100 years. Their
Does
minions
that-
have grown powerful.
Does that give them extra power? Yeah.
That means that they know that keep. They know everything about it, and they've had 100 years to prepare it for the person that wants to come back and take it from them.
But I just watched you kill a dragon.
That Drake was of my own making.
it's more of an illusion than anything.
When do you need this stuff?
When
By
do I
when?
need this staff? When do you want to save Grant?
Demise led me to believe he was dead. But prepared to not assume that.
Let's hope for the best, as I hope for the best for all of my people that have been taken.
Right, well, I've got one question. Can I get the recipe or a good stocking amount of this tea to bring with me?
You will be provided with a flask.
And
Is it a bottomless
can
flask?
I... Oh,
It's
that's a
useful.
good question. I've got 2 requests. I'm all in. I'm just along for the... Quite happy to come along for the adventure.
You have
at
been
this stage, to be
bitching
honest.
the entire time about why are you here. Well, how
Yeah,
do you...
well,
the tea has changed your
changed.
mind?
I'm quite happy. This tea's pretty good, to be honest. Pretty good, sir. Charmeleon.
I'm only surprised because I expected you, Charlidros, to want to stay here to drink the tea and not come.
No, staying in one place gets boring after a while. This sounds like a lot of fun. I am 100% in. I require 2 things before we begin the adventure, which I'm quite happy to whenever the hell the rest of you are ready. 1, the tea, as forementioned, and 2, I want a dagger.
I have a dagger if you'd like it.
I would like a new dagger, please, sir.
You can have the dagger that I've got.
I would not like the dagger he's providing. I would like a new dagger.
Please,
What would
I
be-
insist, take the dagger.
What would be the issue with this dagger, my boy?
The one I had was cursed.
May I have a look at the dagger, please?
Oh, I'm quite happy to hand this dagger over.
He takes it gently with his hands, precautiously, mutters some incantation. Oh, I see. Oh, no. Oh, my dear boy. How did you live with this curse for so long?
Exactly, that's what I'm fucking saying, everyone.
No, I'm talking to the dagger. It was cursed with a terrible omen, it seems, and he turns around. Throws the dagger, blade first, and lands perfectly in a picture to one side of the room.
Nice throw.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Well, look, that dagger obviously is just cursed for me. I would like a fresh...
I don't quite think it's cursed at all, to be honest.
I would like a fresh dagger. People were making weapons on the way in. Can I just be provided with a new dagger?
We can provide you with something, yes.
Thank you. That's all I wanted. Plus the tea. Right, ready to go when I get my dagger and the tea. I'm ready to go.
We will have that sent to your room, please. We ask you to stay the night with us to prepare.
I must
I have
rest.
2 of my best spies will be able to meet you in your quarters this evening to give you a lowdown of some options that you might be able to use to your favor to get the best of the situation.
Right, we have separate rooms, right?
No, you have 1 tent.
Oh, separate beds, tents, sleeping bags.
Well,
Roll
there's-
sacks?
We've
We've
got together
rolls
what
in
we
our
can.
adventurous packs, don't we?
We're a bit limited on resources, so there are 2 beds.
I'm
One
the
a lot
biggest.
bigger than the other
Dibs.
one. One a lot bigger than the other one, so you can
I
top
am
and
the
tail one of them
largest
if you need.
of us. I require my own sleeping arrangement. And I
are
probably need the
all-
bigger of the two.
What time is it at the moment?
It's about late evening.
Late evening. And what's is there like trees and stuff in this place? Like, did I see trees
We're
on my way in
underground
or anything
No.
like that?
You're in
Like,
a cabin.
yeah, it's underground, but like
There's no trees.
It's a weird place. I don't know
is.
what could be growing underneath here. Is there? I'm just looking. Did I see anything that could be used to make a soft sack like thing?
Roll an intelligence check.
I will just sleep on the ground if it gets this over with.
9.
You can't remember anything on the way in. There is a beautiful shade lounge like to the one side of this room that you look and think that would be perfect to sleep on.
I point at it and go, "Can I sleep on that?"
No, this is my private sunny. You cannot
You're
be here.
asking me to save the world, basically, and you won't let me sleep one night on that.
Well, it's got
One
sentimental value.
One night.
It's sentimental though.
I'll play you for it. What's your game?
What's my game?
What's your game?
What's my game?
Chess, checkers,
Wizard's
cards.
chess.
Gwent.
Wizard's chess,
Wiz-
my boy.
Wizard's chess.
Yes. But
am
here
I
we play it a
aware?
bit differently. We play it on horseback.
All right. I haven't played Wizard's chess on horseback, but I'm in. I'll play you for the bed for the night.
Make a
It's
deception.
not even a bed.
20.
20. He looks at you, his eyes narrow. It's been some time since I've played Wizard's Chess. We shall... Men and two, squires come in. Have the chaise lounge put in their camp for them. Have it cleaned in the morning.
Thank you. Right, well, I'm going to go look around, if that's all there is for the evening until bedtime. Got any other duties to do? Can I go explore for a while?
I will have my men meet you at your tent to discuss further options for you.
Cool, I walk out. I go explore by myself.
Sure, you walk out into the day, into the night, into
Yeah.
the cavern.
Yep.
I'm
What are
just
you-
ready
what
for
are-
bed.
I'm just heading to the first people I see outside. As soon as I walk outside, who do I see? Someone that's... Whoever I
You
see.
see a very tall man, very tall, a Goliath.
What's he doing?
He is currently washing some clothes in the Live River.
All right, I walk up to him.
Yep.
I
Okay.
walk up beside him.
Okay.
Hey. Look him up, down. Tall bar. Yeah.
Whoa. You're a bit small, aren't you?
True. How'd you end up? Just want to gather the idea of the kind of place this is. You're here on your own accord. Wink 3 times if you're being held hostage. And by 3 times, I mean with your one eye. It's fine.
I'm here because it's safe.
You're here because it's safe. Not because you're kidnapped or they've got something on you.
How the f*** they kidnapped me, idiot?
Good question. Good point. All right, have a good day. I'll look around for the next closest person.
You see a small mousy-haired woman.
I'll walk over to the woman.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi. How's it going? Having a good day? Good
Oh,
afternoon?
I am having a lovely day by the river.
You have
It
no
is flowing,
idea what the time
it is
is.
beautiful and blue. We are here. We are just making some moon cakes, some beloved, delicious moon cakes. We baked 4 loaves of bread this morning, 3 pastries. We managed to have a quick walk around the camp. Ladies' morning. We had a bit of a look at the, the men of the camp. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and had a bit of a tour. Yes, and she keeps rambling for just keeps going.
Wonderful. That sounds like you had a great idea. I've got many questions, but not enough time to get you to answer them all by the sounds of it. How do you know what time it is here?
Oh, that's perfectly fine, dearie. You just look at the gems.
The gems. Where are the gems?
Just look up.
I look up.
You see in the gems, you see almost like an illusionary sky. And currently there is a very dusk-lit sky with a small moon peeking into view.
That's intriguing. Do you know how that got to be inside this cave?
I believe one of the Grand Mages helped us put it up.
Interesting.
Did you know the Grand Mages? They are fantastic and yet completely charming men. I once had Grandmaster Phillips come down to me to get one of my mooncakes, and one of my mooncakes it was the best day of my life.
Oh, sorry. Just got a bit of a just suddenly busting stomach ache. Sorry, I ate something a bit off before.
Oh.
That's one. You have a great day, and I turn and just power walk completely in the opposite direction, like I'm in a rush to take a shit.
Shaped like a kind of squatted walk. Cornelius and Charlidros, what are you doing?
I want to go to bed.
Charlie, you just go to bed. You find your way to your tent. Your tent's very basic. You see 2 cots and the chaise lounge.
2 cots. I was under the impression that there was a large bed here for me.
Well, one cot is a bit bigger than the other cot.
I take the chaise lounge.
Yeah, you find it comfy. It is very comfy. The cushioning is perfect. You find it a little bit small for you, but you manage to find a nice space in your
Is it
stuff.
larger than the cot?
It is a bit bigger than the cot, but it is far comfier.
I'm here for the night. Nothing is waking me up.
Okay, you fall asleep.
Actually,
Yep.
can I request that Cornelius put me to sleep?
I'm not there.
Cornelius, did you go back with him to the tent, or what did
No, I
you want
didn't.
to do? You didn't?
I pulled out the book of Grand Magnus and showed it to Valakar and asked him if he knew anything about it.
Okay, so yeah, there's no Cornelius with you in the tent.
Well, in that case, I've just fallen asleep on my own accord because I
You
am
just fall
absolutely
asleep.
wrecked
You
after
fall
that
asleep.
fight.
You fall asleep and you find a very good, comfy spot. Valakar, the Book of the Grand Magus. This is a fine book. Where did you get this?
A guy called Amadeus gave it to me.
Amadeus? What
Amadeus.
a peculiar word. I keep saying it over and over. It just rolls off the tongue.
You know this Amadeus?
Well, no, of course not. I would not be under any belief of knowing him. Now,
Can I get
This
insert
book-
check?
insight, sure.
22.
He's very flustered by the mention of the name Amadeus.
I think you do know who Amadeus
No, I
is.
do not. No. Hey, this book, have you seen? If you turn the book and actually open it in reverse, it actually reads completely different with a completely different set of spells.
Really? And then I
Yes,
do
look. You look and it doesn't. And then as you look up, Valakar's gone.
it. What the? That is so cool. And then do I have any gold?
You do. You have about 150 gold.
Okay, I go looking for maybe a store or something.
Yep, sure. You find just a little store to one side. A little boy just kind of tending to it. What kind of store are you looking for?
I know somewhere with magical stuff like potions or spell scrolls or something.
There doesn't seem to be anywhere like that just at the minute. It seems like people are brewing for themselves or making for themselves around here.
Okay. Well, I guess I make my way back to the tent.
Making your way back to the tent. Okay, you start walking, and what are you doing, my dear half-elf?
After escaping the crazy lady who wouldn't shut up, how much time do you reckon's passed?
So you've talked about 20 minutes walking around at the minute.
Where am I? Do you reckon I can see? Can I see Cornelius?
You can. You see him bustling around looking at different tents and looking in and trying to... It looks like he's looking for something.
He looks like he's looking for something. Right. I'm gonna walk up to Cornelius and ask him what he's doing.
Just, perusing. Maybe looking to get some stuff, supplies. That would seem like a smart
Stuff?
thing to do.
What kind of stuff?
I know, potions and magical items. That would be a smart
got
thing
money?
to bring.
Rich boy? You got money?
I got like
Daddy's
100
money?
I earned it.
You earned it, did you? You didn't just steal it when you ran away from home.
No, there wasn't exactly much time to steal.
A pocket full of gold? You didn't just steal that when you ran away from home?
No.
Right. Well, I'm not one
we
to
have a
judge.
problem?
But I am judging. Kinda. Cool. Well, I'm going to go to bed too, to be honest, because I am kind of bleeding out here, to be honest. If you find some potions of healing or something, I would highly suggest bring them along for yourself, myself, and Charmeleon. Hey, we would all be able to use those to great effect.
I would think so.
In the battle, because it's a team effort. Rightio. I'm going to head towards the...
Yeah. So I guess we
wherever
walk back
we're set
together.
up to sleep. He's coming with.
Yep.
We walk back together then.
Make an investigation check for me, Ash.
Natural 1.
You are reasonably peeved at Lief for the way he's spoken to you and treated you so far that you do not even think about looking for somebody that looks to be making potions on your way back.
Yep. That sounds about right.
You find your way back into the tent where there is 2 empty cots and a chaise lounge that is currently has a bronze dragonborn sprawled across it.
Weren't you go to sleep there?
You know what? I was going to sleep there. And you know what else, Cornelius? I'm still going to sleep there. Because I tell you what, I'm not one to give up. I go up to the bed and tap him on the shoulder. Hardly.
Roll a constitution check, Tom.
Constitution. 19.
He does not move. He is sound asleep.
I told you I needed rest.
How many people do you think it would take for me to move him? Do I have any idea? Does he budge at all?
As a guesstimation, it would probably take 5 very strong men.
That's seemingly out of the people I have at hand. I turn to Cornelius. Do you know any spells that can move this fat fuck out of the way?
No, I don't. Sorry. And then I start getting into one of the cots.
You see
I get
Cornelius,
into the larger of the 2.
Cornelius pull out a nightcap from his backpack, place it on, and then climb slowly and surely into the largest cot.
And then I start reading.
And he starts reading.
I stand flabbergasted at what has happened in front of me. Seemingly searching for an answer.
Do you have a spell that can move him?
No, not really. What is this? Like, what's this? Can I destroy the thing, the what's-my-call-me's on at all? Or like, what is it? What's
it's
it?
like a leather chaise lounge. Like, it's not indestructible, but...
I'm going to cast... Can I cast some... Can I cast Witch Bolt
Oh, yep.
at the chaise launch? Yeah.
Yep, roll a d20. Roll your attack on it.
16.
16. All of a sudden, this purple ball of energy erupts, hitting the base of the chaise lounge, rocking the chaise lounge. This wakes you up as the chaise lounge starts to rock side to side. All 4 of the legs at once fall off and it drops onto the floor.
Appears to be otherwise structurally sound still. I roll over and fall back asleep.
I try and not laugh too much.
You're giggling, and then you hear giggling. You hear the sound of pages flapping as you notice your notebook kind of like moving side to side in a laughing motion. And then you also hear hoot hoot as the Benedict Owlabatch is currently positioned on the end of the free cot.
The owl's positioned on the end of the spare cot.
Correct.
I turn to Cornelius and say, "What the fuck's up with your owl?"
I don't know. I'm not his mother. He does what he wants.
He doesn't. You tell him what to do half the time. I've watched you.
He does what he wants when I'm not telling him something to do.
Well, can you ask your owl what it's hooting about on the bed?
Benedict, what are you hooting about?
Hoot, hoot. Can you understand? You familiar? I remember.
It's a mental link.
Mental. You say you hear in your head the words "half elf idiot" as the half elf finds some more of the tea and starts sipping at it.
He called you a half-elf idiot.
He called me a... I'm gonna... You know what? I don't hurt animals. But I want you to know that I want to do something dangerous to your owl.
At this time, it turns its head 180 degrees and looks away from you.
I want you to know, and I turn to Cornelius as I say this, I want you to know I hate that guy, and I point at Charmeleon. And I hate that guy. And we may be going on this adventure together tomorrow, but I don't like him. We can be friends. He's pissing me off. And I just jump into the spare.
You are as friendly as ever, Lief. I can't believe Edgar let you walk away. Oh my god. As you see two figures stood in the door currently.
I say, how the fuck did you get here?
It is currently... it's very peculiar to you. You see Ransom stood there before you, the teenage boy with the hooded cloak.
What?
You see him stood there twice.
Okay, well, I say, how the fuck did you get here? Turn around and then realize it's not
Edgar.
And I realize it's not Edgar. And I go, holy shit, you little fucker put me in that trunk. And there's two of these little fuckers.
Well, that's what happens when you got twins.
Twins.
Sorry, sir. My name is Ranthem, and his name is Ransem. It's easy to get us confused. He's got a bit of American accent for some reason, or whatever kind of accent that is. I've got this normal accent, you see. Yeah, it's like the only thing that distinguishes us, really. But we can also do this cool thing sometimes where we switch voices. It's very weird.
I stare, blinking about 1,000,000 times a second. So, which one of you... Wait, if you're switching voices, which one put me in the trunk?
Well, I had the idea of putting you in the trunk, but I think it was him that put you... No. I believe you put him in the trunk, and then I hit him in the head, and then we closed the lid. No. You put him in the trunk. Cornelius, how are you doing, my friend? How are the books going? Did you save the books at least?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, Cornelius,
I look at Cornelius like a mouth. What the f*** going on?
I shrug.
I snore.
So, what are you doing here? Ransom,
we are Mr. V's twin blades.
That makes sense.
He's what now?
His twin blades. His daggers in the night, you would so to speak.
You're the spies he talked about.
Do you think he called us spies? I don't know, man. I think he might have called us spies. That's pretty cool, though. That's really cool. That's awesome. I've always wanted to be called as... Yeah, it's okay. Okay, play cool. Yeah, we're his spies.
You made a really brilliant time to show up and do a cool story monologue about how you didn't get burnt or killed in Ashcroft, because we was all about to go to bed. So unless you got some important information, I'm kind of pissed off. Ready for bed.
Oh, I am so sorry, Lief. I didn't really... Yeah, just tell him to shut the... Now, Lief, we got some big news for you. We got everything planned out.
Okay. So do you want me to get up, because...
No, you can just stay right there. That's fine. Just stay in your bed. That's cool.
Okay.
Do we need to wake him
your
up?
friend up, though. Just wanna...
He's unwakeable.
Oh, allow me. Hey. You there. Charlidros, it's me, Grant. I'm here to save you. Come on, man, we gotta get out of here.
What?
Charlidros,
What?
you instantly
Am I-
hear the voice of Grant.
Dreaming? What? Grant, years. A decade. I roll over, sort of half asleep.
How do you do
Roll
that?
over. Come on, man, we gotta get out of the slums. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
I'm up.
You're up. Excellent. You see, it works every time, people. Honestly, like being able to change your voice completely works every time. You see, stood before you the teenage boy that found you on the wall and brought you to the cart.
What are you doing? What have I missed? How long was I asleep?
You also see a second one of him stood before you.
Am I still dreaming? We've had a long day.
No, dickhead, you're not dreaming, and you're on my bed.
Oh, the legs
That
have
is-
collapsed. Oh dear.
Oh my god. That is his prize. Oh, you better get that fixed. You better get that fixed. He's going to do that scary mage voice. Do you remember that time he used to... Oh my god, I totally remember the time he did that. You remember that time... Oh, we're never going to live that down.
I've
You don't
en-
want him to use the scary
I've endured
mage voice.
his mage voice once
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty scary.
If that's as far as he'll take it, then that's fine. I'm
Oh,
still
it
not
gets
sure
worse. Like
how
fire and
you have
brimstone shit.
how you got out of Ashcroft and what you are doing here.
Well, we got it out of Ashcroft for being completely awesome at what we do. Look, my brother's a little bit of an egomaniac, but we got out. We just managed to escape. We work for Mr. V. Just to catch you
We've
up.
gathered as much. Now, Ransom, I'd like you to take note that when you arrived here to see the three of us, the trio as it now is known, together, who was in his V's bed?
I don't know nothing.
I would like you to take a mental image of what you see in front of you with the broken bed. Okay, thank you very much. Maybe save that information for later. Now, if you could just get to the pressing information that you burst into our intent to tell us late at night, that would be brilliant.
Well, honestly, we just came in to tell you about the lost spine. But if you guys want to go in blind, that's fine.
Nope.
Can-
we would like to know
can-
stuff.
Could this not have waited until the morning?
Till the morning. For once, I agree with Charmeleon's.
I'm coming to
Can
quite
this
like
not
this guy.
have waited till the morning?
Well, we're awake now, and we kind of just ran all the way from Ashcroft, so we just thought we'd get it out the way, so then we could sleep for as long as we needed to. Actually, yeah, my brother had a point. My brother had kind of a point. Just let's hurry it up, and we can get it over with.
Spit it out then.
Okay, I'm awake. I sit up, so I'm like cross-legged.
Elf, open
my thing.
up your book. Make sure it takes notes.
I'm going to ignore what he just said and pull out my book like it was my own idea.
You pull it out, and it starts to take notes. You see, so what we found out was that the family that lost it, the Prytons, they actually lost it to a blood debt to the Witches' Coven when they tried to use the witches to save their daughter. It worked, but then the witches took over the keep. Like, we haven't got much information on the keep itself, but we have some ideas for you. Yeah, I have ideas for you. I have two, actually, that you could maybe use, but time is of the essence. You could either go speak to the Prytons. They might be able to help you somehow. Maybe they want their house back. They are just in a small town just near the Last Spire. Or there's
What's the name of this town?
The name of this town is Gibton.
And our other option.
The other option, well, that was my idea, because I'm kind of cool with these guys. But if you speak to the local monster hunters, the Hunters of Shadows, there's a good guy named Oryx there. He might be able to assist you with ways to defeat the witches easily, or they might even be able to lend you a few good men to help you out with the fight.
Do I have to make this decision now?
You can make it whenever you leave, but it's one of those things. I'd go to one of them.
That's what I thought. It was actually like not a real question. It was a sarcastic one. And if that's all the information you've got, cool. I'm really tired and I'm going to go to bed.
Hey, so wait, sorry. Is that book like taking everything down that I say?
Kinda.
Like it's everything. Like everything I'm saying right now, it's taking it down.
Yeah.
So, you're the owner of the book.
Yep.
So, as long as I say, I, the owner, am the book, am a complete and utter
Probably
moron,
close the book.
it'll write it down.
Or you could choose not to listen to me again.
I mean, it doesn't really affect me and or my book. But since you're being a smartass, and I've got my two choices, I'm just going to go to sleep. I close my book and I cast sleep on myself.
As you close the book, you see written in brackets next to his last line, 10 out of 10 would agree.
And I cast sleep on myself?
Yep, you go to sleep.
I make note that Lief cast sleep on himself before he'd gotten into the cot, so I pick him up, put him on the broken bed, and jump into the cot and go to sleep myself.
Oh, well, no worries. Thank you very much for the time. Cornelius, don't stay up too late, man. You know.
Yeah.
Don't.
All right. It's good seeing you.
You too. And as they both turn on their heels and walk out of the tent's opening.
Oh, can I read my book to see if there's anything in it about witches?
There's nothing about witches.
All right, then I go to sleep.
Then you go to sleep? Yep. You wake up to the sound of, "Who dares to face my lounge?" As the tent like flaps with the power and the actual airways and sound waves like rip through your ears, waking you all up with a burst.
I will get out of that tent as quick as possible with all my stuff.
You quickly like step aside past Velikar and just kind of like step back and just kind of look innocent to one side.
Who? What? And I just kind of look around.
First you bargain for my chaise lounge, and then you destroy it!
Dazedly, I look around and I realize I'm not where I fell asleep beforehand. And I put one finger up and I say, "No, you need to speak to your twin daggers or whatever you call them, because when they were here last night, I was clearly on a different bedding, and I was most definitely not the one who broke this. In fact, I wasn't even going to be falling asleep on it. Someone stole it from me."
They were the ones that informed me I could find you here.
Right, well, everyone's working against me. I'm not sure I want to come along on this adventure anymore, to be honest.
I suppose we can get it fixed. Anybody would like some tea?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh my god, you are quite a mood changer, aren't you? I wouldn't trust you to plan my birthday party.
But the tea was so good yesterday, I can't turn it down again today.
There we go.
Look,
tea.
You can turn down the tea yesterday, easy as, and he's the first one to say yes today.
There's
I'd
a
like some
teacup
tea.
currently floating in front of your face, Lief.
I just grab the tea and I start taking big gulps.
You take me out. You feel calm. You feel relaxed. This is.
And I say, it's 12 o'clock somewhere.
Exactly. Now, I was here. Just apparently, you've been informed that we have found your options for this mission.
Yep. Either visit a beast guy or go visit some family I've forgotten.
The Prytons.
Because you know why
in
I have
Gibton.
forgotten? You know why I've forgotten? Because it's probably not best to give the mission overview planning stage late at night as you're about to fall asleep. I know they're your best spies, whatever you want to call them. However, on the planning stage of things, they probably do need to rework that side. Just saying, for future.
Sadly, I thought about the mages, and that I was, if I was there to tell them that, sorry, we're not rushing to save you. This is any time now. We'll take our time. As long as our people are comfy, we'll get to you people in the cells, rotting, currently cold, starving. We can get to you later.
Might I remind you that you told us we had to rest here for the night and we weren't to leave yesterday. So
correct.
It makes
so do not
Spot on,
complain.
Charlidros.
I
Do not
am
complain.
with Lief. And
he
could've
dawdled
waited
to
for
tell
the
us
morning.
thing yesterday, didn't he? Walking all the way through this whole cave, blah 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 blah. Can you tell us why we're here? No, I've got to go on about life.
You
and
currently
meaning.
I was
see
forced
on
to
a-
sit and drink tea.
On a cushion, in his hands currently is a gem-encrusted dagger.
I just noticed this dagger.
Yep, that's what you just noticed as you were whinging.
That dagger, is that yours?
It was formerly a good friend of mine's, and now I believe you wish to have it.
Yes. I do that like quietly and like turn 90 degrees, and then like 90 degrees rotate back like straight face. Like,
Yep.
I would like that dagger. Yes, please. I'm sorry for the loss of your dear friend.
Oh, he's still alive. He just doesn't want this dagger anymore.
Well, his loss. Brilliant. That dagger looks great. Definitely not cursed like that boring, plain old default dagger.
He
I had
places the
before.
cushion with the dagger down on your cot. Now, please, before you leave, my men have horses for you. There is supplies of health potions and rations ready for your use.
Did you do that, Cornelius?
Do what?
Look for health potions.
I did. I didn't find any.
Clearly, you didn't look hard enough. If there are potions
Clearly,
that have
they've got
made their
them
way
in
to our
their
packs.
main storage area.
Did you look for the main storage area?
No.
One job. Continue, V.
Thank you.
I look
there
disappointed.
is health potions for you and various other equipment for your adventure into the world, with including notes on what we have told you already and where you can find the proposed assistance for your future endeavors.
Fantastic.
How do we get out of this cave?
North?
The horses know the way.
Brilliant. Won't question it.
If the horses aren't leaving the way we came in, why did we not have the opportunity to also come in the way the horses will leave?
As I said yesterday, you needed to be tested to prove to me that you are the hope that we have been looking for. You are the hope we've been looking for, aren't you?
I suppose
Breakfast?
I pretty much nailed it, yeah.
Breakfast, anyone? Breakfast? Breakfast?
Yes.
I am
will,
liking you more and more, Lief.
Yes, I will have the lovely Agnes bring you in the food. Just be careful; she's a bit of a talker.
Is this moo bread or whatever I was being told about yesterday?
She might have that on the actual.
Oh, God. I turn to Cornelius, and I look at Cornelius, and I look at Charlidros, and I say, you gotta watch out for this one. She is a talker.
Noted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I nod as if I know what he's talking about.
This piece of parchment here. This is a way for you to communicate with me back here at the circle. Write on it. The message will be sent to me on an adjoined piece of parchment, and I will write back you a message at any time I need to.
Brilliant. Two-way parchment. Great invention.
Exactly.
Cool.
Fantastic. Did it myself. Now, if you don't need anything else, I have other things to attend to.
Like,
Helping us to save all of the magical creatures in this world, or
Like, continue to run a safe city full of people that require resources to live, and put in place preparations that the moment you come back, we can storm the Abbey and return the people.
fair enough.
I can with that.
You
I'm ready for
probably could.
breakfast. I stand up and I begin walking out.
Yeah.
As you do, you bump into a lady with a tray full of food. Oh, hello there again, my love. I'm here to bring
hello.
you the moon bread. I freshly made it for you this morning, underneath the lights of the gems like we spoke about yesterday. Oh, you do look tired. Bit haggard, dearie. Maybe you should keep off the rum a little bit. Come right along. And she kind of drags you by the arm back into the tent. Oh, Dragonborn, hello there. Hello. And oh, young man, you need a bit of spot of breakfast, don't you?
I
Yes.
most certainly do.
She continues giving you food, and every time, even between your mouthfuls, she has not stopped speaking the entire time.
After she hands me my moo milk, and she walks over to someone else to go give it to them, I turn and sneak out of the tent.
Yeah. Are you taking anything with you?
Yeah, the all my stuff plus the bread
Okay, you take all your stuff
and
plus the bread.
and the dagger. I've picked up the dagger as well.
Yep.
How is it you found yourself in this magical enclave?
Oh, dearie, well, I am the fabled fairy godmother of the West, they used to call me. Used to use my magic to heal up all the dearies and deliver all the children. All the tufty little chubby bubbies, just keeping them alive and helping them any way they can.
That is fascinating.
Oh, yes, it is. And how do you keep your scales so shiny? I once had a dragonborn friend, and his scales were never as shiny as yours. She does not give you at any point a chance to answer her questions. She just continues to talk. She
I just
is the
eat in
Thomas
silence.
Marshall of this world.
I'm going to take on some Lief sort of action and pack up my stuff as she continues to talk and bust a move out to the horses.
You managed to slip out. Cornelius, you were left alone with this woman and a tray of food.
I can't sleep.
She's all at the minute. She's, oh dearie, would you like me to make your bed? You just need to fold the corners, tuck the. Oh, gotta get the moon bread ready. Oh, there's gotta be bread for the oven. 20 minutes. And she continues to sleep, but she continues to talk while she's sleeping.
And I get my stuff and follow suit.
Yeah, you grab your stuff together and you saunter on out.
Where are the horses? Is there like logs around or something? I can be seated on waiting for everyone.
Yeah, there is a log next to the horses.
Okay, well I'm sitting on the log, kind of just flicking through my book floating in the air in front of me, eating my moon bread.
Mm-hmm. The dagger on your belt shines a little bit every now and then, catching the light of the wood.
Can we check this dagger? Is the dagger just like normal stats and stuff? Like if I put it back into my...
Well, you haven't really had a look at it yet, so you don't. Really
All right, can I look? Can I go? All right, well I'll go over my dagger now. Can I
Yep.
like look over my dagger?
When you look at your dagger, it's got a very nice like scabbard to it. It's got a beautiful handle. As you pull it out, you see a small face, mouth and eyes on the dagger, and without a moment's notice, you hear, "When the enemy gets hit by a firebolt and they explode, that's their death. We shall stab them
Put
and kill them and..."
thing away.
You walk up to see this singing dagger as Lief is looking at you.
I turn to him and say, "I was finding it annoying for a second, but you know what? It's growing on me. It might annoy the enemies, right?" And I laugh.
He's a maniac on the battlefield.
I begin like nodding my head, like, yeah.
He is slicing up the enemy and the yield.
Yeah. See, what you don't understand, Tremelin and Rabazard, is that I travelled with singing bards for quite a while. I like a bit of music.
My only concern is the dagger may attract enemies or other unwanted creatures.
You're 100% right. I will not be using the dagger when we're in stealth or trying to sneak around. It's fine. I'll just keep it in its pouch.
I would greatly appreciate that.
It's fine. However, during battle, get us pumped, eh?
What other
Rising
songs
up.
does it know?
Back on the streets. To Silverkeep we save the mages.
Oh, yeah.
We tell the man, why don't you cast some spells? And the will to the strength to survive. Till the challenge
Join in,
of our
Shamamazan!
rivals.
Join in! You did not drink enough tea, is what I'm going to tell you, friend. You did not drink enough tea at all. I'm just going to... I sleeve the dagger and put it on my...
You sleep-
I get on my horse.
So,
After that
So what's your-
spirited awakening for us, we need to decide whether we're going to the Paladins or these hunters.
You know, all Cornelius joins you. You join a sight of Lief with a big smile on his face, almost bobbing his head to an inner tune, and the bronze dragonborn looking quite annoyed.
What's up,
Cool.
Cornelius?
Not much. You look happy.
I'm having a pretty fine morning, lads. To be honest, a lot better than the last couple of days, and willing, because I'm having quite a cheerful morning, to put behind any wrongdoings. So, before the adventure begins, do we want to have a vote? Do we want to roll a die? Does anyone have one? Do we want to play cards? I'm always up for a game. Does anyone have any opinions on where we want to head? I personally give 0 and abstain.
My inclination is toward the hunters that will give us valuable information on killing these witches to obtain the staff, and perhaps should we make a reasonable alliance with them, they may help us in future. I
But
know
if we
nothing
talk
of
to
this
the Brightons,
family.
we might find a solution that involves not killing everybody and potentially not putting ourselves in harm.
That sounds like a boring solution. And also,
Safer solution.
I'm also not entirely convinced how a family that 100 years ago used to own this artifact could help us now.
That is a valid point. I've got
Cool.
no
So
counter argument.
do you want to flip a gold coin?
No, let's go see the monster hunters.
All right, cool. Let's see the monster hunter.
Do we have an opportunity to go to both?
I guess. I mean, there's no time crunch except for all the people dying in the Abbey, potentially.
I don't know. What if one is on the way?
We don't know where it is on the map. We only know where the horses are taking us. We should maybe ask around for a map.
Do you want to do that?
Can I-
Or are you just going to not do it, like finding the potions?
Somebody might already have some maps.
Oh, do I have a map in my book?
Pretty sure you have a map
Yes.
in your book, yeah.
Yeah. But so can we get to one on the way to the other? Based
You
on
can
my
make
map?
it work. They both seem to be around the same town. Like from the information that Ransom's been giving you, the Brighton family are in the town of Gippsland, and the hunters have a small lodge just on the outskirts of the town.
Sounds like we can do both. Or looks like we can do both. So let's just go to Gibbston.
Let's make our tracks.
I guess we leave.
Horse away.
Okay.
Go, magical horse.
You whisper into the horse's ears to go, and they seem to immediately canter forward. They take you up through a mountain pass, out of the caverns until you reach the edge of the cavern opening. You can see the sun shining through a waterfall. You each take one last look backwards at where you've come from, the distance you three have already travelled together, and then you press on forward, just to see what future adventure holds for you. An epic adventure to save the Arcane Circle, a singing dagger, a mysterious leader, broken furniture, tea? What an unusual set of circumstances that have come together for this epic adventure. But who am I to call any judgment on that? My friends, it is the end of our time together for now. See you next time for the Tales of Theldan.
The Tales of Theldan is an Explosion Network production. Written by Ciaran Marchant. World and scenario by Ciaran Marchant. Played using 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Sound mixing and post-production by Dylan Blight. Music and sound effects resources available at explosionnetwork.com. Cast of characters: Dylan Blight as Lief Estelle, Ashley Hobley as Cornelius Bannister, Thomas Marshall as Charlidros, with Ciaran Marchant as the Dungeon Master.